What's up, guys? My Money here, and today we're taking the hell of caffeine. The video's by Birdie. Make sure to check them out.
Caffeine. I think a lot of people dabble in caffeine at least once in their life. And for me personally, the moment I tried my very first sip of coffee, I couldn't go back. It was something about just the energy boost I got from that one cup of coffee. Now, obviously, I wasn't bouncing off the walls or anything, but it helped me stay awake to get done what I needed to get done. And if you're drinking a healthy amount, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I feel like once you get past a certain point, though, it's gotta be an addiction. Because once you continue to have more and more and more every single day, your tolerance is just going to continue to build up, leading you to rely solely on that amount of caffeine.
I have had coffee a couple of times in my life, but I don't really like regular coffee. Like, I like iced coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when it comes to iced coffee, it's kind of a specific coffee, really. I like a caramel mocha from McDonald's. Or is it a frappe? Caramel frappe from McDonald's. The one with the ice is cold. Yeah. Caramel frappe. Yeah, well, I don't know why I said mocha. Caramel frappe from McDonald's. That's my favorite thing to get if I am going to get something like coffee related, which I haven't had that in a while, and it sounds very good. Um, I either have that or I have some like energy drink. Well, I ain't gonna say some energy drink, specifically like the White Monster energy drink. But recently I've been on some B12, and I might actually take some in a minute because we need to get some stuff done, buddy.
There's a lot of people that can't even function without caffeine at all. They gotta
True.
wake up and start chugging energy drinks instantly. If your tolerance for caffeine is already really high and you don't, you're gonna feel like shit for the entire day. And of course, if you got work and other things going on that you gotta stay awake for, you're not gonna wanna feel like ass for the entire day. In the morning when I get up, I sit down, I make myself a cup of coffee. I'll sit there and read emails that, okay, I'm really making myself sound old. Oh my God. Then I'll go sit down on my desk and hopefully be able to focus on whatever it is I gotta get done. And sometimes one cup isn't enough. Like, I'm already tired midday, my head's about to hit my desk, I'm ready to go to bed. And I feel like I shouldn't be making a coffee at 3 in the afternoon, but I do it anyway. But the moment I have that second cup, like, I'm just dialed in for the rest of the day. I'm ready to just speed run recording, editing, or whatever else it is I have to do. I would definitely be doing things a lot slower, and I would just be way more tired without it, but I could probably live without it. But some dudes are really grouchy without their coffee. Like, they're saying, like, oh, don't talk to me if I didn't have my coffee. Or they're talking about how they don't get
That's a slogan
fuck
that's
without
so
their
overused.
coffee.
It's so
They're
annoying.
really out here making coffee puns. Like, there's really levels to this now. When I make my coffee in the morning, I just use that store-bought Starbucks coffee container. I put a little bit of cream, one packet of equal, and that's about it. I'm a pretty simple guy. What can I say? Then I take my coffee, walk into my office, which looked really bland before, but is now very well decorated.
Respect to you for only using one packet of each, bro. When I was drinking, coffee like that, which was not a long time in the slightest. When I was drinking coffee like that, I used to have several creams and several sugars just so I could stomach drinking that coffee. Because coffee is just, I don't know, regular coffee just isn't really, tasty to me. I know it's not supposed to be tasty, kind of like how beer. Everyone always talks about how beer doesn't taste good, which I mean I guess that makes sense because um the whole point is to help you forget about your problems. Beer's not supposed to taste good. Beer is supposed to help you forget about your problems. I don't drink beer, but I'm just saying like that's what it's meant. That's the sole purpose is to help you forget about your problems. Coffee's sole purpose is to make you stay awake.
But some people are really getting fancy with it. Like, to the point where it's gotta be a dessert. Like, they really got a whole complex order, and if I worked at a coffee shop, there'd be a dessert. Like, they really got a whole
sugar syrup, juice, cream, sugar syrup. Juice? Some of y'all putting juice in your coffee? Or is the juice just another word for something else, like like a hit of whiskey or something?
Complex order, and if I worked at a coffee shop, there's no way I would ever even remember. There's
Oh
nothing
no,
wrong
bro.
with that once in a while, bro.
Nah.
But if you're like, yo, bro, this is my daily order, okay, that's definitely concerning. But
I know I'm pausing way too much, but let me say something. S- I tried applying for Starbucks a while back. They never really got back to me. Um, Gave me a whole interview and everything, kind of just wasted my time, but whatever. Uh, but now that I think about it, looking back, bro, some of y'all be having the most crazy Starbucks orders. Like, can I get caramel frappe, 2% skim, half of it with cream, half of it with dairy, uh, 1/4 teaspoon of olive oil on top for some reason. Basically incredibly complex orders. And it's like, maybe it's a good thing I never did work here because I would not get a single order right for those of you who come in asking for anything other than just the regular item on the menu. Like, I don't think I could work here, bro.
But there's some drinks that I look at and I'm like, how the hell is this even allowed? One example of this is that Ice Spice drink that dropped in like late 2023. A large had 185 grams of sugar. That is just crazy. I would have been ready to go back to sleep after drinking that. Like,
Straight
I would be ready
diabetes.
to just shut out on the couch all day after drinking that. And sometimes people really try to max out the customization with sugar and all this other shit. Like, it just gets to a point where it's not even a coffee anymore. Like, look at all this sugar at the bottom of the cup. Like, at one point, you're gonna be sipping on straight sugar. It's gotta be considered diabetes in a cup. Like, it's
Pretty
one thing to
much.
be that dude that just has a cup of Joe in the morning, but it's another to be having one of these drinks with a crazy amount of sugar every day. Now, caffeine, of course, is not just in coffee and energy drinks. It's
Oh
thrown in a
shit.
lot more things. And for some of them, I went most of my life without knowing had caffeine in it. Like Coca-Cola, chocolate, tea. And my mom would always tell me not to eat chocolates close to bed. And I never knew why until I got older. I really wondered why after eating a bunch of chocolate, I was just off the walls that I felt like I could race Ashton Hall. I don't know. And after I found out that dark chocolate had a lot of caffeine in it, I would deadass pop dark chocolate squares when I was editing a video to help me stay awake. I don't know why I did this, but I had this
Respect.
mini dark chocolates
Respect,
bag on
dude.
my desk, and each one of these squares had
Should I start buying dark chocolate? Or should I just keep on my B12? Because I have been lacking energy recently. I need to really talk to my doctor about that. Anyways.
5 to 10 milligrams of caffeine in them. Obviously, I didn't have too many of these, but still, I don't know why I needed to do all that just to get a video done. And I really sat there and wondered, why can't I sleep till 6 in the morning after eating dark chocolate at midnight? Like, bro, the answer is clear as day. Like, why did I even need to think about that? I'm having a cup of coffee and then dark chocolates throughout the day. Like, of course it's gonna take a while. And there were times where I would pull all-nighters because of this. And my solution to this problem was to just drink a coffee and just thug it out for the whole day. And that shit would never work. I would always crash in the middle of the day, and then I would just be trapped in the cycle of going to sleep late and just consuming caffeine to just make up for those lost hours of sleep. And those late hours, I was either doing straight bullshit or trying to be productive, but I really wasn't. Now, I know that what I'm doing
Me.
is definitely
Me.
rookie numbers in terms of caffeine intake. I'm barely even close to putting up what some people put up. Like, during that time, I was probably consuming maybe like 150 to 250 milligrams of caffeine a day. Although the daily limit that's recommended by health experts is 400 milligrams. A lot of people ignore that. They don't give a shit. They need the caffeine they're fiending for. And I'm gonna listen to these
Yep.
health experts, man. I don't want any heart problems when I get older, so I will be staying under this limit. Whenever I drink coffee, my heart rate's already really fast, so I'm gonna be sticking with coffee. But some people like to drink energy drinks. Now, with energy drinks, the boost is more instant, so I don't think I would fuck with energy drinks. It would make me way too on edge, and I don't think I'd be able to get anything done. And I know people who like energy drinks, and it's all
Energy drinks, listen to me. Yes, the yes. Yes, when you drink an energy drink, the effect is instant pretty much, but The crash, I feel like the crash after you drink an energy drink is even harder than the crash you have after coffee. Cause when I drink, when I do get the monster, the white monster, I really try not to drink any other monster than that one. When I do drink that one, it 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 helps me get very productive, right? I get very productive, but that crash that just know what's gonna happen. That's why I kind of take. That's why I kind of drink it around like the 4 or 5 p.m. time. At the latest, I'll drink it at like 7 because I don't want it keeping me awake all night. I just needed to keep me awake and um working until like midnight or something. Or if I am or if I am taking it after midnight, it's probably because I need to really get something done and I'm off the next day. If I'm taking the energy drink after 12 p.m., it's mainly not 12 p.m., sorry. After 12 a.m., it's mainly because I'm off the next day. Just saying.
Good if, you know, that's what you like to drink. I'm not gonna hate on it. But man, some of these energy drinks got insane levels of caffeine in them. Like 5 Hour Energy has 200 milligrams just in
Good
that one
lord.
shot. Now, if you can really handle that, then I guess you do you, bro. But my heart is definitely not gonna be able to handle that. There were times where I have tried an energy drink before. I remember my parents bought a Celsius because I guess it's supposed to be a healthier for you energy drink. And now this was before I was religiously drinking coffee every day. I had maybe 3 sips of the Celsius, and although it wasn't much, I definitely felt a little bit of an energy boost for the rest of the day. Now, although Celsius is a healthier for you energy drink, that does not mean to start slamming a bunch of these, because again, they do have
Still an
200
energy drink,
milligrams
bro.
of caffeine per can. A lot of gym influencers and celebrities in general have been promoting Celsius, so sometimes people can get the wrong idea. No energy drink is really healthy for you. I don't really know if coffee is either. I have no clue.
It's really not. There's not really a healthier for you thing. It's really just like not as bad. When people say like, "Dude, this is such a healthy alternative to you," what they're really saying is, "Hey, what you're consuming right now is pretty bad, but I mean, this one isn't as bad." Basically, that's what's going on.
But there's really people that are like, yo, bro, I've 8 energy drinks a day. I have 10 energy drinks a day. If I had 10 energy drinks in a single day, I would most definitely have to be rushed to the hospital. I would just start
Most
getting
definitely.
heart palpitations in the middle of the day, and that would be
High
it. And
knees,
since
bro.
energy drinks are really popular with Gen
Last time I pause, I promise. I feel like anyone who chugs that many energy drinks in a day, their heart has to be doing high knees constantly. Constantly, brother. Last time.
Z, a lot of celebrities are dropping energy drinks. Like, you got The Rock, Kim Kardashian, and then, of course, you got Prime. We can't forget Prime.
Is
And now
Prime even an
Prime
energy
has
drink?
definitely had their lawsuits. And one of these controversies was the confusion between the caffeinated and the uncaffeinated version. Like,
Ah,
somebody's mom could have saw this shit on the shelf and was like, oh, let me get this for my son. And all of a sudden, now the kid's drinking 200 milligrams of caffeine. And that is going to happen if the main demographic for Prime is kids. So it should have been very clear which one was which. Now, not only are energy drinks big with like celebrities and celebrity marketing, it's also big in gaming. Whenever people want to get on the
it's
game
definitely
at
big
like
in
3
gaming,
in the
bro.
morning,
It's
they're just
definitely
slamming
big in
down
gaming.
monsters or G Fuel powder or whatever it is. I was convinced back in 2018, if I had G Fuel, I would just start going crazy on the sticks. Cranking 90s would be nothing. I would be hitting the craziest headshots of my life. So I was curious what would happen if I tried G Fuel, but I never did. But I really did believe that caffeine would enhance your gameplay like crazy. Yeah, sure, it could help you be more alert, but there's no way I'm gonna be like dropping 20 kill games after one scoop of G Fuel. I really thought growing up that energy drinks were like life-changing or something. I remember one day I saw 5 Hour Energy on the shelf. and I asked my mom what it was. I had no idea. I didn't even understand what caffeine was, and I didn't understand that me as a kid, I should be nowhere near caffeine. And for some reason, I wanted to get one, acting like I didn't have enough energy as a kid already. My mom was like, no, that is terrible for you. And now I definitely see why she said that. Depending how deep in you are, a lot of people will have withdrawals. Me personally, I have headaches when I don't drink coffee, hence why I drink it almost every single day. But sometimes for other
That's the
people, the
thing?
symptoms can be really bad.
I'm sorry, I know I said I was gonna stop pausing, but I didn't realize that was a thing. So if you don't drink coffee, you can get headaches? Is it because your brain is used to the is it because your brain is used to the daily coffee intake? And because it's not getting that, it's sending signals out or something? I don't know.
But if you're
I didn't think that
really
was a
up there
thing.
with the dudes that are drinking 8 to 10 energy drinks a day, your body is dependent on it to function. So a lot of people
Yup.
can become more easily irritated. Sometimes it can even cause you to vomit, probably in more severe cases. And now, although it's not nearly as serious as other withdrawals like nicotine, it can still be pretty bad. Even if I miss one day of coffee, the headaches will be there for me. And that's why I'm not going to go past where I'm at right now. Because if I become a fiend for caffeine, the amount of times throughout the day I'm just gonna crash is insane. I'm gonna need like a few cups of coffee in the morning to even be at a regular energy level. I can't be doing that. But usually what stops me from getting to that level is I don't like drinking coffee past a certain time. Because like I spoke about earlier, when I have that coffee at 3 p.m., like it's
Respect.
just fried from there. I'm gonna be tossing and turning in bed, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep until late hours into the night. And if I feel like I get to a certain point where I'm relying on it too much, it's not gonna make me any more productive. Like, I'd be better off just getting more sleep. Like, I'd really be moving like Mordecai and Rigby in that one episode where the giant coffee bean
Oh
was
yeah.
following them. But yeah, if you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll like this one right here on the end screen. Just click on it.
Caffeine can really help you get stuff done when you need to get things done. However, if you are somebody who is addicted to caffeine, then it's going to be a problem. Me personally, when it comes to caffeine, it's really about what I just feel help me best. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like a caramel frappe from McDonald's will help me best, I'll go try to get that. If I feel like a white monster would help me best, I'd go and get that. If I feel like B12, the natural energy, would help me best, I'll take that. But I normally get the white monster with hot Cheetos because you no not hot Cheetos, hot fries because you gotta have that combination of hot fries and white monster. You got to. It's such a goaded combination, bro. Oh my gosh. But once again, great video about Birdie. Like I said, be sure to check them out. Thank you guys for watching. I want you guys to stay safe, stay positive, and remember, be mindful.